asking questions, Joachim answering them with breathtaking detail, his wife bringing cups of tea, gently squeezing his shoulder as she set them down. Over the following 3 years, I tracked down others involved in this story, interviewed them and read their letters and diaries, then discovered thousands of Stasi files that give you the kind of minute-by-minute detail that, as a journalist, you usually only dream of. I discovered a replica tunnel, the same dimensions as Tunnel 29, and recorded inside it. I wanted to know what it felt like to be underground, digging in a space the width of a coffin, and wondered why someone would choose to spend so long down here. This research changed what I thought I knew about many things. The end of the Second World War, the beginning of the Cold War, the building of the Berlin Wall, the birth of TV news, and what it means to become a spy and betray the people around you. The result is this book. Any dialogue that appears comes directly from those interviews, as well as from Stasi meeting reports and interrogations. And I've drawn on oral histories, maps, memoirs, court papers, declassified CIA and State Department files, and print, TV and radio reports to fact-check names and dates, as well as for additional research. Any errors are mine. The first thing that hits Joachim is the smell. Coal dust. Then he feels it. It pours out onto his head, his shoulders, and into his eyes until he's blind with it. But he keeps going, hacking into the floor above with an axe, the ceiling shaking, everything shaking, the noise so deafening he can feel it in his bones. Then suddenly, fresh air. He's made a hole, one big enough to climb through. He puts the axe down and picks up his gun. If they find him, he's not going alive. Smearing the coal dust from one eye with the back of his sleeve, Joachim prepares to climb into the room. No idea what's up there. He pauses, and in the silence he finds himself thinking, not for the first time, how had it all come to this? Chapter 1. The Beach. 12th August 1961, Rügen Island, East Germany. Joachim pulls his foot back from the water. It's cold, even in August. His friends are splashing in the sea, teasing him, calling him to come in, but he hates cold water and they know he won't. He thinks back to last night. Workers' beer, sweat, bodies tightly packed in against each other, fumbling and kissing in the corner. He's never had a holiday like this, not once in his 22 years, and he doesn't want it to end. Bright green forest covers the chalk cliffs behind him. White-tailed eagles wheel overhead, and the sea is so clear he can see tiny fish flitting through the water. Just 1 week left and it's back to East Berlin. 300 kilometres south, it's a different world. Grey, edgy, even more so over the past few months. They've all noticed the changes, more border guards on the streets, the soaring numbers of people escaping to West Germany as though they know something. There's electricity in the air. That hum before a storm. Joachim looks up to see his best friend Manfred wading out of the water. They've known each other since they were 6, smoked their first cigarettes together, dreamt up elaborate tricks at school. Manfred always got into arguments, but Joachim was that child at school who never got caught, always knew where the line was, never crossed it. That night, Joachim and Manfred change into jeans and T-shirts, comb their hair and set out across the sand to the beer tent. Another evening in this beachside paradise on the edge of East Germany. A couple of 22-year-olds in that weightlessness of a long summer with nowhere they have to be. What they don't know is that right now they're exactly where the government want young men like them. Young men who might make trouble if they knew what was about to happen. For dozens of tanks are rumbling towards East Berlin, and tens of thousands of soldiers are creeping into trucks, armed with Kalashnikovs, machine guns and anti-tank missiles. Any minute they'll receive their orders, and then it will begin. The next morning it's the sound that wakes him, the whine of a loudspeaker crackling into action. As he hears the efficient sound of tents being zipped open, Joachim climbs out into the campsite and walks towards the loudspeaker, now blaring out the brassy pomp of military music. Then a man's staccato voice. Das Ministerium des Innen der Deutschen Demokratischen Republik veröffentlicht folgende Bekanntmachung. Joachim can tell straight away. It's a government announcement, and he tunes out, bored. But then the voice changes, becomes more urgent.